Hey everyone, it's Michelle with Bariatrics and Tips. Welcome. It has been a long time since I have opened up the Bariatrics Tips kitchen and cooked for you. So happy new year. Hope you all had a great holiday. Let's get started. Today we are going to make protein pumpkin bread. Now this is a great recipe. It's family approved. It is coworker approved. I've made it millions of times before. And it really is tried and true. It is also gluten-free. So I know that there are some watchers out there that are living with gluten allergies or celiac, but this is going to fit the bill for you. So it's going to be a great recipe. So I don't have a camera person today. It's just me, myself, and I. So I'm going to make sure that I go as well as I can. And if I have to move the camera, I will make sure that you come with me. You just have to let me know if you have any questions or whatnot. The ingredients are here. I'll make sure that I show them to you. You don't have to worry about writing the recipe down because I will post it on our Bariatrics Tips Facebook page right after today's broadcast. I see Misty, I see Melissa. Hi, you guys. I'm so glad that you're here. And let's get started. You know, before we get started, I know I've said this before, one of the things we all have in common is that we've had weight loss surgery or we're gearing up to have weight loss surgery. And even if that doesn't quite fit the bill, if you're striving for overall health and wellness, if you're battling a diabetes diagnosis, living with celiac disease, trying to stay gluten-free, whatever, you are in the right place because a bariatric lifestyle is actually common sense lifestyle, and you're going to see that a lot of the ingredients here are just easy, down-to-earth items that will be able to help you in your journey to overall health and wellness. Okay, so protein pumpkin bread. Let's go down the roster of recipe. In fact, I just realized that I have to get a couple things out of the refrigerator, so let me do that. One of the things the recipe calls for is both egg whites and 2 whole eggs. So that's what I'm getting out right now. I kept those in the refrigerator. So let's get started with our bowl. The first thing that we are going to use is a can of pumpkin puree. You want just regular pumpkin, pure pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling, but pure pumpkin. And so this is what I have for you now. Pumpkin is such a great item to have in your arsenal. You never know when you're going to need it. And quick fun fact, throw a can of pumpkin, pure pumpkin, into your favorite chili recipe. It adds gorgeous color, thickness, and I swear to you, you will never even taste that pumpkin-y taste. It takes chili to a new level. Okay, so there, free tip for you. All right, so I've got the pumpkin, pure pumpkin in here. And the dog loves pure pumpkin. He's down at my feet right now begging for some. So I saved a little bit. I'll save just a little for him and give him some pumpkin after the broadcast. All right, next item, 6 egg whites. So according to my carton, that's 3/4 of a cup of egg whites. So I am going to pour, this is a 3/4 cup right in. I'll have just enough to, just a little skosh left over, so that's awesome. Throw that into the super soaker over there. And then we want 2 whole eggs, so I've got that for us. All right, a 1/2 cup of sugar substitute. Splenda is my favorite, and I actually use the sugar blend, this actually looks like sugar granules. They have another kind that looks kind of like a powder, but this is my preferred favorite. So use what you like what you use, 1/2 cup. All right, that is that. Throw that into the super soaker. Now we are going to put in our flours. I've got 2 flours for you. The first one, I have a cup of almond flour. This is what I get at Sam's Club, and it seems to fit the bill pretty well. And it's the best Sam's Club is actually cheaper than Amazon for the flour, and cheaper than my local grocery store. So that is what I do. So, and then the next thing I'm going to use is 2 cups of lupin flour. Now, there's lots of brands out there. This was my favorite until I just can't find it anymore, Lupina. There's also Anthony's on Amazon, has a really great lupin flour, just a little bit darker in color, but lovely nonetheless. Lupin flour, if you haven't heard me talk about it, I will do a brief rant. Lupin flour is derived from lupin beans. It is almost a pure protein, little to no carbs. I'll read the back for you. So first of all, you've got a 1/4 cup is considered serving size, and it's 74 calories. Now, out of that 74 calories, you only have 2 grams of fat. You have total carb 12 grams, but the dietary fiber is 11 grams. So you do the math on that for the net carbs. That's awesome stuff. And then a whopping 12 grams of protein. So I love to use this in cooking. I like to make pancakes with it. I like to bake with it. And I make a killer lupin flour pizza crust. And another fun fact, trick and tip on our Facebook page, go up to the little spyglass at the top right of our page and search by keyword, and you'll probably get all of the recipes that I just mentioned. Just type in the word lupin, L-U-P-I-N, and you'll see all those recipes. But I will post the pumpkin protein bread today, so don't worry about that. So 2 cups of lupin flour. Here's what it looks like. Woo! All right, and then we'll get to our spices. Actually 1 spice, but we want 1 teaspoon each of baking soda and baking powder. 1 and 1. There we go. Voila. Get the lids put on. And then finally, the pièce de résistance, the pumpkin pie spice, 2 teaspoons. Gives it some really good flavor. And there we go, 1 and 2. So now you just want to combine all the ingredients as best you can. I just like to use my spatula and really mix it up. You can use a hand mixer if you want. I just don't see the need. I think that if you give it a couple of twirls and make sure everything's incorporated, then you will do just fine on your own, and it's less that you have to clean at the end. So I actually already made a batch of this today. You'll see it's in the oven, so that way I can show you the before and after. It's a really solid recipe, very flavorful. It doesn't deflate, it's moist, it freezes well. Let's talk, while I'm mixing, let's talk about, oh, did I not put, I don't have my nutrition facts on the page that I have right here, but I promise you there are nutrition facts in the recipe card that I made to post on our page, so please don't worry. I think if I recall, it's right around 115 calories a slice. I believe maybe 10 grams of protein per serving. I think it's a 16 serving cake-ish, because we're going to put this in a 9x9 or an 8x8 square baker. You can certainly do what works for you if you want to do something more than that, but you'll just want to make sure you gauge your times. We're going to cook this at 375 degrees, anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes until a toothpick comes out, completely dry. Let's see what's left. It says 5 minutes left on the timer on the stove. I set it for 45 minutes, so hopefully it'll be ready here. I tried to time it perfectly so I could just pop one in and take one out, and that'll be that. While I'm finishing mixing this, let's just talk a little bit about future episodes. I want to do at least 1 per month here on our Facebook page, and if you have any ideas for any future episodes or something that you would like to see me cook, bake, or remake, I would love to rise to the challenge. So make sure you either post it, let me know, put it in this feed, whatever you want, because I am happy to oblige. I love I love this journey in that we can really seize opportunities and make grocery shopping and baking and cooking and being in the kitchen fun. It's really a time to be empowered. I don't like anyone who asks me, can you have this or can you have that? Because the truth of the matter is, as a bariatric patient and a human being, I can have whatever I choose. It's just, do I choose to do this to myself? Do I choose the consequences if I make a bad choice? So it's very empowering being in the kitchen, making things over where you can just feel good about what you put into your body. And I hope that you'll see this recipe is a prime example of that. Okay, so square baker, cooking spray, lots of it. I'm a firm believer in the more cooking spray, the better. I just don't want it to stick. All right, so let me get that done. And then you're just gonna spread this in there. Let me center everything so you can see it. And it's really thick. It's pretty much the same consistency of what came out of the can, I think. Maybe a tad bit thicker. And there we go. Put that in the bowl. And then you just want to make sure you mold everything, cut all to corner. It looks great. It looks fantastic. And then just kind of scrape off the rest. Every little bit counts. All right. And then we are ready to put it in the oven. So let me look over here. I'm gonna put this so I can bring that one out and get my oven mitts. Hopefully you can see the stove pretty well. Oh, it looks great, you guys. All right, I'm gonna put this right here. Let me put the other one in. And then set it for 45 minutes, just so I know. If anybody from my work is watching, I'm bringing pumpkin bread on Tuesday, okay? So here we go, take a look, everyone. Let me put my oven mitts on and bring it closer to you. Here is our pumpkin bread. Doesn't it look lovely? There we go. All right, and I will hack into it. Troy, do you want a piece of pumpkin bread? My husband wants a piece. All right, the first thing I want to do is what I suggested you do, is get a toothpick. I keep my toothpicks in a prescription bottle. They work, it works. Oh, came out perfectly clean, so I know this bad boy's ready. All right, so let's cut a piece. Now I do believe it's 16 slices that you can get. So each side would be 8, and each section here would be 4. So that means, there we go. I found our slice. Now it's just a matter of, can I get it out nice? There we go. All right, hold on. Let me put it on a plate, and then I can show you how moist it is. There we are. There's our pumpkin bread. Hi, Bertha. Hi, Missy. Hi, Kristen, or Casey. Look at the pumpkin bread. It looks delicious. Very moist. Hotter than Hades. You can see the steam. I'm pretty pleased, and I hope you will be too. This is a great sound recipe. My husband likes it. Well, the dog likes the pumpkin, and truth of the matter, the dog would like anything. But just another great way to wet your whistle on a cold winter's day with some pumpkin bread and a cup of tea or coffee. The nutrition facts will be on the recipe card. I'll get that posted before 4 o'clock today. And if you have any questions, you can certainly let me know. It's always a pleasure to cook for you. This was a short episode, so I will think of what we can do for February, maybe something hearty and warm to stick to your ribs during the winter months, especially here in West Michigan, where we are under 2 feet of snow. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Post your comments, questions, your recipes, tricks, tips to our page. Thank you for being part of our community. And always, above all, find joy in the journey, okay? See you guys later. Bye.